also I was muted on Discord. Sorry about that. Might also be muted in the Discord, in the recording actually. So sorry about that, and welcome again. You didn't miss much, I hope. Yeah, so here we will play the recruiter, of course. That's a lot of money. 8. I bought a second recruiter, right? Yes. I don't have any. I kind of like a seer safe engineer. Is that any good? I like it. It could be tracker, actually, to top deck. I like seer every turn. They are both equally terminal. I think I'm okay with that. It's also a nice ox target since with the below the line text. So they hit 5 eventually. Let's see what we have. A collision. So let's just play it like this. Top deck seer and top deck an engineer. I will gain 1 fortress here, I think, to get my villager count up to all the villagers I ever need, and then gain a bunch of mining villages. They increase the seer draw, and yeah, that's mostly what they do. And they provide economy on your last turn. So I think that's a good enough reason. Might be time to play it as Ox here though. I'm not sure whether I value playing the engineer more than playing the enchantress. Okay, there's the tracker, so let's just use that one. Do we need a village? We might need one. There's a seer down here. I could stop. I could stop by a 2, like by playing the recruiter as necro. I could trash the silver, which I'm not super happy about. I could trash a copper and not have an enchantress in play. I think I like the greedy play though. Let's not top deck. Let's try the seer. Well, the seer is supposed to draw that, so my 2 and 4s don't necessarily have to be top decked. Yeah, I'll probably play 1 recruiter and copper and 1 on fortress this turn, and if I draw 2, and then just get rid of the coppers. So what do our decks look like? I think I have 1 more seer, I have 1 more recruiter, 2 more trackers, which might be bad actually, but they have like 3 more enchantresses, which I don't think would do much. Have an extra fortress and an extra silver. So yeah, well, hard to say. Maybe the enchantress deck works out better than I thought. There's also... Oh, I would have granted that. Too late, I suppose. It's technically new information, although I don't know if it would have made a difference. Gets even more enchantresses. I don't think one can blame me for that. I'm actually playing on a trackpad, but still, I was pretty fast to go to the grant button. But yeah. So I don't think the necro needs to be an ox. So that's nice. Look at all the cards. I could gain a silver here. And then gain like Seer Market or Seer Spices on top. It doesn't seem like the worst idea in the world. Let's not get Wind's Gift. Okay, we get a silver. I guess the order, there were some order improvements possible. This is just 10, so saving would mean not buying 2 5s. Saving is kind of great, but I really prefer the 5s to the... I also shouldn't have top decked that silver. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, so let's top deck a market that draws more, and since we were greedy with the plays, we can be a little less greedy there and hope to draw here. I think I had 4 coppers left, maybe 5. I think 4, and they are 3 in the trash. That explains their seer. Oh, never mind. You start with 6, so they trashed 1 already. The necro is kind of interesting, whether you want to keep that over other cards, since it can be used for these kinds of things. We need to find a card here. That's not it. Oh, there they are. Isn't that nice? It's not top deck. There are 2 seers down there. So this time we got 3 buys and 10 money. I could top deck yet another seer. I don't think I have to make use of 3 buys. Doesn't seem super necessary either. So yeah, I think that has to be a seer though, one of them, and the other one is either Market or Spices again. The Spices, they don't super appeal to me, although of course they do provide more money. I think I will stick with another Market though, and since I have lots of 5 costs now, so drawing with seer isn't like the easiest here, so I won't add that many stop cards, I don't think. Let's play the tracker. Okay, look at those. Oh, that was actually a misclick. But doesn't really matter, I don't think. I hope I have enough actions here. I should. Can I... It's playing the engineer before. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just keep some villages around. Do I gain another village here, or do I gain a silver? Are there other options? I don't think so. Let's just gain another one of those. Let's see what the tracker does. Gives me a card. Fine. Don't care. Thinning coppers is good. I could save the mining village as well, of course, besides the copper. Okay, so next turn I will probably be gaining silvers to increase my payload. So this could be CS spices on top and save the mining village. Or the copper, I suppose. Copper's better. I think slightly better with all those CS. I'm ahead, so I think we can yeah, play a little conservatively, but of course not too. They are not very trash. I think I want to province plus seer or spices this turn, and while trashing the remaining coppers. Maybe I will gain 2 silvers and do like province seer engineer or something. Okay, that is a lot of enchantresses, so they will be drawing the deck, which still consists of 5 coppers. And they make a total of 6 money. Okay. They don't have any engineers. Must be in the trash. It is. Yeah, adding a golden engineer. That's fine. So I don't really have to prepare for greening. This is a little annoying. I might actually lose 1 seer play if I don't draw here. That's kind of stupid, but looks like I do. Draw. Okay, so here we will gain a few more villagers just to be sure that we are drawing. Let's gain 2 silvers here. Fortunately, this doesn't matter. Oh, this is interesting. Kind of not worth it though, since I can't draw 6 cards, only 3, so let's not lose all the payload just to gain a gold, which isn't that much better than silver. Ooh, 18. Could be province seer engineer. I kind of like it. I can start greening. For that doesn't concern me that much. We don't need to top deck that, I don't think. I will easily hit like 20, so I can double province should I choose to do that. Piles are getting kind of low, at least Enchantress and Seer. Tracker would be the potential pile out. I don't think I need to go for that, but if they get another Seer, I might just have it. No. I have 2 markets, 1 spices, 1 pouch, so that's just 5 buys. And 2 gains with engineer. So they hit 12 here, they still have an engineer, so they can get up to reasonable numbers. As well, if they draw, they have 2 seers, 4 coppers. I think we don't really need the recruiter, although, yeah. I think we're fine without that. That doesn't really matter. So what did they buy? I didn't pay attention to that. Silver and another engineer. Do they have two? They do. I could be concerned about that, but since I will be greening here, I am not. So let's see what the trackers do this time, like earlier before. Okay. Do I need silver? I think I could gain in a mining village. That is better for next turn. Oh look, we can even leave one of those on top. I don't think I want to worry about trashing those. So they can gain a lot of silvers and potentially draw them up. I think I want to just gain 2 provinces to make any pile out for them unfeasible, and I think I can hit pretty big numbers next turn as well, and then I should just be 5 provinces is hard to come back from. There's no alt VP whatsoever, and the only way I'm losing right now, I think, is by them using their engineers to go really big. So yeah, usually I like the one to be building bigger, but this time I think their win condition is just that, and the way to counter is just to get like 6 provinces. So I don't understand the fortress over mining village for them. Okay, they are not drawing. I suppose they have 2 or 3 seers, right? So that's a little tough. And they're hitting 3. Okay, I was worried. I don't think I am anymore. I could look for pile out here. Okay, yeah. Conceding here seems reasonable. So that was my start. Going back to theirs, let's update this scoreboard. Let's just put D's and 7s in there. And mute this website since I didn't manage to get it to be well, it's still really loud, that's what I want to say. A43 on a Doctor as only trashing board, that looks good. There's lots of virtual coin for tactician. The other draw is Tormentor, which is really hard. And yeah, like charms of course are nice. Here you could like get a bunch of bazaars and tormentors if you just play like single tactician, for example, or no tactician. It's kind of hard to gain imps though, and drawing 5 more cards is probably better than doing some wonky charm thing without draw, and like kind of hard to trash everything. So I think the idea is to play with the tactician here. That means opening doctor in any case and finding an estate. That's great. Another 4, that could be horse traders. They also find an estate and the slightly worse opening. I guess one could pursue and then buy a native village. That doesn't strike me as very good, although I'm very confused about how to play with pursue. So I don't need silver to hit 5. I'm happy to not pick one up in total, like in general. Merchant doesn't do anything then, so I think that's just a scheme. I think that's fine. So do I want to buy a Tormentor before I get a Tactician? Like, Tactician right now doesn't do a whole lot. Of course that would mean 3 terminals, but I can pick up a village on the next turn. I trash 2 coppers and an estate. So there are 3 coppers and 2 estates in there. No, 3 coppers and 1 estate in there. So 2 coppers, 1 estate. Let's name copper. Finds 1. This is a native village. Can't pursue with it. Yeah, I think I will top deck the scheme. No reason to put a 3rd terminal on here. I could just take the imp here and call it a day. I don't hate that. The other option is to play the scheme and hope to draw the native village. That's not very likely. So just putting an imp in a native village in here and then do nice stuff next turn seems great. Oh, horse traders also works nice with doctor on the tactician turn. So there's that. So let's actually get a tactician here soon. That's not quite it. Name coppers. Against the curse, that will be annoying. I don't know if I want another native village. I don't think I do. Schemes don't do very many impressive things either. But they are probably better than nothing. Can't imagine a way in which they can't. So they are not playing a tactician deck, they are playing merchant and servers and stuff. So we need... I don't think we need anything here to hit 5, we just do, because my horse trader is on the mat. So we will attack here. Of course, Tormentor payload is also quite nice. Like, playing 3 or 4 hexes, receiving them is often pretty destructive and annoying, and it's not like they have something super powerful going on without tactician here. So I think it's definitely the way to go. Gotta pick it up. Can't play the doctor here. I think this is actually pursue because I don't want any more native villages. I don't know if there's a world where I can hit 5 here and play tactician. I don't think there is. Which of course would have been really great. Since I mainly want bazaars and tormentors now. Set an estate aside. Let's play the Tormentor. Envious doesn't do a whole lot. That doesn't matter, I don't want any more native villages. Let's name Scheme. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. I will draw everything here. Trash 2 estates and hope. Yeah, we'll have to see about what I want to buy. Name estate and I have to play the schemes. Haunting is nice. It's just 7 again though. So I could windfall and play a single tactician. I could. I don't think I like that. It is pretty good though. And well, let's just pick up another tormentor and decide later. I guess we pick the native village up now. Of course, yeah, I think top decking the imp was actually the way to go. Yeah. I'm just gonna do that naturally. Find one of the 3 villages here. And that means playing tactician here. That's copper aside. I could also just hit 5 here by bazaar. Doesn't seem super good. I actually I will buy a second tactician here, because otherwise just playing it again doesn't do enough. You know, I can play double tag actually. Treasure stocked into native village is very fine. They hit 8. That's an unfortunate pursue. Hitting a lot of their good cards. They don't have very many coppers left. But 1 curse, 1 estate. So that is annoying for Doctor to get rid of. And now I should be, like, from next turn I will be pretty consistently playing tormentors. That will hopefully be annoying. There's a copper on my mat, so not super exciting. Yeah, I don't want to draw that tactician. Oh wait. No. If I pick it up, can I play the horse traders? And the tormentor? Yes, I can. So let's do that. Still one copper left to be discarded. Diluted is great. Is this a bazaar or another tormentor? I think tormentor first. Put the imp on top. I hope I didn't no, I didn't overestimate my draw. This turn I would like to find buy another bazaar and something else, I guess. They found their curse, that is annoying. Who in poverty is also annoying. They have 9. Can't buy action cards. Charm would be okay in the deck, like just Bazaar Tormentor once or something, and still later it's still a good card. They could start a province, I guess. I don't know if my deck actually beats that. I hope it does. I think so, but I haven't played a Tormentor stack in quite a while, so I actually don't have much expertise in that. They pursued again. They are pursuing a lot of good cards. Frequently. So no province on their side. Buys a gold over charm. That seems dubious to me. This picks up 2. That seems to work out. Trashes silver, that is annoying for their future endeavors with merchants, because that was the only one. And this works out great. So I think that's Bazaar scheme. Like Bazaar is clear, the other cards just don't do enough. And the next turn I hit 10, so that means Bazaar and Tormentor. So this turn I hit the silver with war, that's really good. Costs a lot of money this turn. Fear probably doesn't do much. Bad omens, kind of annoying probably. They're not drawing as much as they would like. But with the merchants it doesn't matter anyway. And yeah, if they didn't find their horse traders, which they did not, that means no money here, and they just need to rebuy silver with 1 buy. Yep. Now I have 3 coppers, so one has to think about trashing them sometime. Not here though, I don't think. Yeah. State into curse doesn't do super much. Fear doesn't work with horse trader, annoying. Another war. Trashes scheme. That's fine. Next turn I will probably Doctor Overpay. Like discard 2 coppers and then get rid of them. That's probably worth it. I don't have any pressure to green since wrecking their deck is probably as good. Okay, no horse traders next turn for them, but a lot of money this turn. And a tactician now. That will be a single tactician for sure with that deck composition. Yeah, let's not play that scheme, I don't think. Diluted, kind of okay. Poverty is nice. Twice miserable. Oh, I can even trash. Yeah, I can trash like overpay by 4 here and then trash all 3 coppers. I forgot the tactician discards every card. But yeah. That was probably a tactician board. I could be wrong about that. But happy to win it regardless. So 2-2-0. We go back to my start. This has wishes and trashing, but no draw. Snowy village as the village combined with sacrifice. Looks a lot like Fool's Gold to me. Or do you feed your sacrifices too? Do more than that. Like Inventor sacrifice stuff. It could actually be the thing. Since yeah, you do get 4 actions with Snowy. And then Inventor sacrifice stuff. And you can also do like Falconer gains. Well, not Falconer gains aren't as nice. Since it's less than this, so it doesn't really work with cost reduction. But Inventor does, and you could... Oh well. Snowy Village is your buy. Other than that, you only have terminal buys. You could also play a treasureless deck and just play 2 pool houses or something. Inventor and pool houses. 1 inventor, 2 pool houses. Secret cave as well. That could work. That could work. But a little sad not to find a state to trash here. Let's get a Falconer. Seems like nice enough if I want to gain Fool's Gold. So I guess this is the moment of truth. Whether I want Poor Houses or Fool's Golds. Let's live a little and try something else. Falcon is still good when they gain Fool's Golds. And it's easier to use the wishes as duchies. I don't know if that is actually true. So what do I gain here? Could also just trash a copper. And gain a sacrifice. Silver almost gets me to lamp activation, but not quite. Could be buying Snowy. But that's not really a reason not to gain it, right? What do I buy? I think I want a second spice merchant actually. To get thinner quickly. And I will play with the sacrifice later, so that will be another village effect. So didn't quite get there. Is this a trash? I think so. Could be two pool houses. I don't. It's kind of hard. If I don't have a sacrifice yet and I can't gain one to. Oh well, I can gain one to hand right next turn with Falconer. If I'm lucky, they gain a fool's gold, and then I will react my Falconer and get a sacrifice. They did not. Snowy. No. Ooh. That's kind of a yikes. I can just get 5 uniques in play. No village effect. I don't want to trash the magic lamp. I will just gain a sacrifice. Move on with my life. This will be quite wonky. Whatever I'm doing here. So this is pretty clear that I want to sacrifice the Fool's Gold here, even though the poor house, even though it doesn't give me an action. Like, how do I draw on here without getting another unique? Getting another duplicate in play. Like, yet another spice merchant just to get the wishes here seems quite stupid. Could be an inventor, right? And then play that inventor as something. Get another sacrifice. This can be goated. Do I want another falconer? I don't think so. Well, it's not the worst, right? It's the worst. It's a sacrifice target. Like almost all the other cards I'm willing to buy here. And sometimes it's non-terminal. So I think I want to keep the lamp because the wishes mean provinces in my inventor deck. I will gain another inventor here. I could trash the second spice merchant. I have 2 coppers left. Buy another pool house. I may have too many sacrifice targets already. Maybe it's also a second snowy at some point, because apparently I don't have it in hand every time I would like to. So they go for the poor house thing now as well, so they might actually not gain any more fool's golds, which is kind of sad. I suppose they could gain a falconer, which also triggers my falconer here. Those would be the ones that save my turn. Gatekeeper also fine for that. This time I'm fast enough. Okay. Give me... Get a dual type card. Is Wish a dual type card? Nope. I also can't gain wishes, but it was still interesting to know. They use their poor houses as draw as well. Well, not draw, as village. Wish as gold is interesting. Please buy a fool's gold. If they don't... Oh! Here we go. I will react. So one sacrifice is easy. I want to react the other one too. Did I get another inventor? I did. Let's just overgain sacrifices. I can sacrifice sacrifices later, once all my spice merchants are out of the deck. I'm really excited for any one of you telling me about like playing sacrifice big money or something, which might just be faster something. Than whatever we are doing here. I guess I want to draw here. So what do we put in the shuffle? The sacrifice doesn't do like a whole lot. I'm still ready to just get the third spice merchant to make sure I will draw one here. I don't think I will do that. It could be another snowy village and then trashing the village here. Kind of like that. You will have to be a spice merchant at this point. I guess it could be a snowy. We need more sacrifices. How many uniques do I have in play? 1, 2, 3. So I can't goat here, if I count that correctly. Second snowy. Gold. I don't know what gold does for me. I need to play 2 inventors before I can play my things. My wishes. I think just Secret Cave seems inoffensive enough. The other cards are a little more offensive. If they gain a dual type here, I will gain a sacrifice. If they don't, my turn will be quite sad. Yeah. Well, I suppose Secret Cave is a good dual type here, which they could gain. Forgot about that. Just thought Gatekeeper Falcon and Fool's Gold are the ones, but Secret Cave also has a duration. So if they want to buy two costs here, that will probably be one of them. Duchy. Okay, they are scared of what I can do. like the attitude. I like the attitude. We will save wishes here. We could invent a sacrifice, trash that. You could also... Yeah, I don't think I need to be playing the... like Falcon or something. This doesn't do enough. Let's get... Oh, is that bad? Well, let's not get that. There. I know why they're scared. There are 6 gains left. I don't think I can do anything about that. I can do something about it on this turn if I get another. But let's not make it easier than it already is to get the buyout here. Of course, yeah. It's still 5 card hand for each of us, so... And they have 1 more wish. Gains no sacrifice, that is concerning. Trashing an adventure is better, although they do have a lot. They didn't play Snowy last turn, right? So... Oh, they did! So that one isn't coming up. This might be hard. 6 gain, like to realize 6 gains here. I have to think about whether I want to trash 2 secret caves here or like play the caves first and then trash a like sacrifice or something. If they don't win. The nice thing is the Falconers don't trigger on any of their 2 gain target piles. Okay, goes into that deck, hopefully not finding the Snowy on top. This is so wonky what we're doing. I kind of like it. Gains an adventure, okay. Gains another adventure, so they just have it. Ooh, a wish into Snowy, that's nice, okay. So they get there. Good for them. I was a little lost in this one, so can't really complain, although I felt quite good about my position for at least some parts of the game. So what do we have here? I feared them nothing. Board, there are 2 great openings for me. Either Right Sanctuary, which is pretty nice, or Guardian Altar, which is also pretty good. There's no village, so we will play we can play 1 terminal. The altar gains next to Sanctuary aren't like super great, are they? Duchies, I suppose. So I think I might prefer the right one, although opening altar is often great. I don't think it necessarily is here. The coin, yeah, makes like... Ooh, is there a freedom thing with coin? Is it good enough? And armory. Could be 2 silver gains a shuffle. or 8 per turn. I will have to think about that later, like whether my terminal is gonna be an armory and playing lucky coin just means you can go for those, or whether you want to play Margrave. I hit 6 here, which isn't super great. I don't think I pick up the altar. I will pick up a second one of those because I want to get thin here, and that would make the Fiedom thing appealing because you can gain Fiedoms and then tuck them away. How likely are they to find their Margrave? Not super likely, I don't think. Like just 1 in 3 or something. So I will buy a ride over Guardian. Not 1 in 3, since they do have cantrips. But still, the horse might do more for me here. 10 is nice. Two horses. Certainly cool. Is this a horse or is that a guardian? Since they will draw a lot, let's pick one up. Of course they did not. Yeah, I don't think I prefer copper and a horse, so let's play with a Margrave for a bit for sure. So they will want to pick up a guardian of their own. Do I buy a silver here? I think I do. I will potentially go for the Fiedom stuff here. They are quite ahead though. And provinces will run quite quickly, right? With provinces getting exiled, maybe not every turn, but pretty quick. And all that horsing around. So what do we get here? 10. Could be an armory? No, I want a guardian. Let's just try it. Let's do some limit testing, how well this works. I'm a fan of exiling things, so maybe like these a little more narrow strategies can find their way back into like these kingdoms, and I want to try that out. Like, for example, I think exiling with Silk Roads should be pretty good, at least on paper. Yeah, it probably means I can't touch the provinces, but they also got way ahead on just economy, so I think even if my strategy is the worst one, I think it's reasonable to go for it, considering me being behind. What do I get here? Freedom Silver, Guardian. Well, let's just get that and more silvers. This of course would be a sad hand to be attacked. They don't have that many horses though, so it's not guaranteed that that will happen. Buys a Guardian and 2 horses. Okay, contests the freedoms now. Five. I think I kind of prefer silver with a horse to just another freedom. Okay, at least I scared them a little bit apparently. Okay, just one very short venture on their part. Let's not discard that from exile. I could province here. I think that is fair, since they are going into freedom stuff as well. Ooh, that's a great turn for them. Here it's already kind of difficult to say whether I should exile. I could even think about like putting a sanctuary away. But since we do have quite some game to be played left, let's not go that far. So that was the silver that puts me up. So I need 3 more silvers to score with them again. Theirs just went up. Two rights or a silver. I think we are in scoring mode, so I will try to buy those as much as I can. I think I have 5 feeder. I should have 9 points from conventional sources and 15, so that would make some sense. Okay, I will definitely play those as horses this next shuffle. This will be mine just went up. I think that has to just be a duchy here. Yeah, I think those become horses here for sure. They also get a duchy. Of course, it kind of hurts my soul not to put those away. I don't think I want a province here. Oh well. What did they play? They still have a Margrave left and a bunch of golds. And I am favored on the silver game. There's a lucky coin to be played in this shuffle. Well, they have an altar. Okay, this will be a hard, tough hand to be Margraved on. Actually kind of annoying. Okay, theirs just went up. I could buy a silver here or buy the duchy. I think I will buy the duchy, but my next silver will be really good. Is there a pile out? I don't think so. Ooh, this hand sucks a lot. This right seems worse than the estate. 2 guardians as well. Kind of annoying. Okay, so now the sanctuaries do provide buys, but yeah, it's hard to hit 6 of them. So they are going for one more of those silver bumps. I don't hit. So this ooh, interesting. They don't province? Oh, never mind. I was led astray. I need the silver for sure. Okay, they just hit 4 silvers there. Kind of sad. I don't know if I can complain about my shuffles too much there. It was an interesting game. So we are tied, like I am a lot on this season. This 5-2 seems quite bad, I'd say. I think I'll open Falconer. Yeah. I think I will do that. What do you want to do? Get the caravan pile emptied. Remodel your estates into those. Play alone a bunch. Seems all correct. Ooh. This I don't really like. I think it's still Falconer. This could be alone to trigger the triggers the shuffle. I don't know how good that is. I'm gonna do it without 3 estates in it. No. So do I get a remodel and a minstrel? What's the play here? Now I could think about getting caravans, because it doesn't do much. Ooh. Now I think minstrels. The cycling here is very nice. That is fine. Do I get a caravan here? I think I will stick with the minstrels, get to Falconer real quick every time. Like here I can try to find both again. Probably could have thought about that a little more. Game. Drawing the minstrel here isn't that great, but I think Yeah, I'm not gonna play that. I could put another minstrel in there. Like, but what does drawing a top card even do here for me? I don't think it does enough. Well, these cards are kind of bad, right? So I might want to clean those up. And draw into a also bad hand. Yeah, that I can be convinced of that being bad. They still don't have a falconer, which is awesome. Here I can just draw through. I have like 5 coppers in the loan. Let's get more obelisk points. So the top card is a caravan, right? So I'm not gonna play this one. Okay. Now I can think about adding a hideout to clean out these coppers, since my loan just gets minstreled away every time. Looks like they have 3 caravans to my 7, which is certainly awesome. So maybe I complain a little too much about my 2 falconer gains early, or like drawing 5 cards together. Hideout seems very fine. So I could... okay. Almost fell into the rogue trap here, but rogue just says gain an oasis, which isn't the most exciting thing you've ever done. I think I will gain a 3rd falconer with the ambition to do bishoping things, at least later. And could be just another hideout here, to be honest, and then next turn I can bishop them away. Seems fine. So I shouldn't dart anymore. I have lots of coins. Maybe the bishop is a little early because they are not quite as thin, so they do profit off the bishop. No, they are actually quite fine against falconer. How lovely. Yeah, let's get on the minstrel first, I think. By the rogue. Yeah, rogue is fine later, like just because you don't care about what your bishop... Oh, the bishop is also nice. If you get a gold to bishop away, you can regain that. So for that purpose, rogue is pretty good. Do I want to gain no aces this turn? Seems difficult to sell me on that. Could remodel the loan into something better. I don't know what is better though. We'll definitely gain one of those. Play this. A little bit on autopilot here. I think a 2nd bishop is fine. Yeah, next turn I can remodel a hideout or something into... well, let's just buy the minstrel. A minstrel or a hideout into a gold and then trash that at least once. Maybe I shouldn't do that if I don't have a rogue yet. So maybe this turn it's just more 3-point dodgy plays. We are also 6 gains away from the game ending. I think I do have like 5. Can I pile the remodels? Or the falconers I can probably do, right? If I draw enough. The falconers should be doable. Well, I don't know how much overdraw I have. Not much apparently. So I might not be able to do that. And I don't have many more draw cards. So I might wanna make sure that I draw the caravan. Or maybe yeah. You didn't really pay too much attention. They can't win on their turn. That much I think is clear. I will gain a bunch of remodels. Then remodel. Yeah. That should all be fine. I have a 20-point lead and 4 caravans in play. Don't think they can do anything against that. Yep. So we are okay. For efficiency reasons, I should do this player thing first and then edit the scoreboard. So 3-2, and not my start for the last game. But an old witch opening, which is usually nice. As mastermind, there's lots of draw, 2 piles of villages, old witch's payload, armory's payload, leprechaun is payload, bank is payload. Where's the trashing? Not on this spot, only in the boon. Why does March cost 3? I'm just kidding. That would be quite abusive if I get to play that. This... yeah, it's a pretty nice boon to have on turn 3. So what do I do here? I don't think it's leprechaun time. It's like suck it up and buy 1 silver time. Possibly. Okay, so my 5 truths, I think, quite a bit better than the 4-3, but so far they are... yeah, it worked. Like the 4-3 is also nicer than the 3-4, so like play the armory immediately, which is essentially 4-4 opening, and the boons are nice. That's a great boon. So I just need to hope that I will hit them with curses before they can hit back. They will gain the Blessed Village pile, that is for sure. And they got to Old Witch here. This could be Blessed Village for me. There's still like Earth Gift, Flames Gift left and stuff. It would be really nice for me. I don't think like Second Old Witch, Mastermind, all these cards don't do it for me right now. I think the Boon can be the most upside and the Blessed Village is inoffensive. So now the question is, do I want the Armory? I think the answer is yes. Okay, my laptop is running low on power. Can we end this game before it crashes? I sure hope so. So is it now the time for the Mastermind already? Or the Second Old Witch? I like a Second Witch. Yeah, we can't march again. So that is great. Did they trash a curse? They did. So that is also quite annoying. But maybe we can march if we find the forest's gift. It's not trivial to say that the gold is better, but I do think it's better than nothing here. So the Mastermind for them, at least no Kinged Old Witch, but there's the Armory down there, which would be really great for them to hit. So I hope they don't. 5 and 12. Or maybe it's in hand. So from my perspective, it's 5 and 18. It's for sure it's great to find these cards on top of your shuffle. So am I going to buy Barge or a Mastermind? I think I have to get some upside. Yeah, this is like how my shuffles look in comparison. Read a lot sadder. They masterminded Blessed Village, which is okay. I'm fine with that. Second Armory, I'm also not a fan of. I would buy a Barge. I would also buy a Barge. Yeah, kind of sad. We didn't play any action cards, did I? Oh well. I bought a Mastermind, right? So that's pretty good. No complaints anymore, I don't think, for me. I will get 4 curses into their deck. They have 1 at the moment and I have 3, so that is quite something. So what do I want to buy? Maybe a Barge. wish. That's pretty nice. So, do you want to do a leprechaun thing here as well? I think so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? That works. 4, 5, 6, 7. Like if you march for the wish, you can't play the wished thing. I definitely need a barge. I could wish for that. I like to, won't mind having a second though. Yeah, so this is again not the draw I was looking for. So this could be second barge for me. Then I might wish for mastermind instead. So of course our decks are really thick now. Can't really complain too much about not drawing. Although if they find their witch next turn, it's gonna be a super great turn. Or a barge, I suppose. Harem I don't really think is the way to go. Like if you buy a treasure, just buy a bank. Yeah, so that's pretty great. I don't get to trash a curse. They probably find their second mastermind. I can just buy a plaza. Although I could play a second barge. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I think I will march here. Play barge restoration. Play another barge restoration. Play 2 masterminds next turn. Buy another mastermind. And then hope for better draws. I'm pretty sure I'm like a turn ahead, not ahead, the other way around, behind. So I would need like them to play a mastermind here and then that or something, like a third armory. Are you ending the game? There are 5 armories down. They can do some armory chaining. Like if they have the mastermind in hand here, then I wouldn't have drawn the armory and then just played it to object an armory, and then next turn I can probably win. Alas, I don't. Okay, no duration barge. That is good. Also kind of a bad shuffle with all the draw cards out of it, I think. Okay, so at least finds. Ooh, no mastermind play either. That's great. Hopefully their province. Excellent. So I think they have 2 dots here in a row. Hopefully having the mastermind on this turn as well. It just seemed an awful shuffle to have triggered. There's some curses in it though that they might get a trash here next turn. Okay, not the worst shuffle. 3 top decked cards. Okay, they wanna end next turn. How trivial is that for them? Pretty trivial. Gains 3 armories on top. So I would need to province, and if I play the old witch, I would also need them to not tragic curse. I guess I could wish for a harem. No, I could not. Well, I can, but it's not good enough. It's hard to see how I win here. I think I have to draw on. They didn't get to trash, so I will certain. That's the 7th. Like I am playing for their dart right. I will have to top deck an action card. For sure. I can buy Province Estate, which is 7 points. Wish for Duchy would at least make me ahead in points. So their turn could be pretty dead, besides the King and Armory. Could be. Of course, if they drew like a barge on top of the deck with like 1 card search space, then okay, they're not playing the Armory immediately, but I do now. So they drew another, drew this one. Yeah, okay, so they seem to have found, yeah, I think a quite lucky draw. I'm not super sure, maybe not. So anyway, sweet tie, like we do a lot, so that puts me in the middle of the pack. Need to win some of the remaining games. I will see you then. See you all and good night.